Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist of the Roses all cards mod playthrough. I did change one thing to the deck real quick. I removed 2 Mimikats for 2 dimension holes. I am just pushing everything I can to make this duel as easy as possible, and we'll just fix our deck afterwards. Besides, we have to pretty much mutilate our deck to go deal with our next opponent anyways, so might as well. Let's see what we draw first. Well, game is absolutely straight up over, so... that doesn't matter, I'm never going to see that creature. We'll just go ahead and open this field up a little bit more. Yeah, about this. I'm gonna play a Goblin Fan. This guy ain't gonna attack me, so... this is over. Goodbye. Well, I definitely overprepared for this. Oh man. These poor opponents. Nice. And a Gorgon's Eye. Gorgon's Eye is not something I really need to use with my deck. It is a decent card, but a lot of the time, like, it's not necessary because you're probably just gonna kill your opponent anyways without it. Direct attacks are just so strong, and defending doesn't really do too much when you just kill people so quick, but it can help. It is just one card, though, that's not really great for defending yourself. So we need to get down to 750. We also need to do a reincarnation, so... just go ahead and reincarnate something that's... How about I reincarnate Fake Trap and go for, like, a Curse Breaker or something? And I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed the Sparks. Just in case we need it for lowering our deck cost. So, we don't need Dharma Cannons in this matchup. This is too expensive. These Dimension Holes can go. So that's technically cheap enough, as long as I can put 4 cards in that are 12 deck cost or less in total. So 2 Curse Breakers, and now I can put in up to 10 deck cost here, but we might as well just put the Sparks in so they're easy to take out. So yeah, of course we have to take out some cards against Bakura, but it's not too bad. Bakura's hidden card is a Crush card. It works the same way it does in Gemini, where it's a field spell instead of a equip card, which is a nice benefit for... It's pretty good for this, but... It's pretty good for Immortal decks, but I'm not playing an Immortal deck, so... Can I get rid of the Dharma Cannon? Oh well, I'm gonna get rid of it after this. I'll move this Curse Breaker forward so he can't move forward anymore. I'm gonna get rid of the Dharma Cannon because I didn't want it in my deck in the first place, so goodbye. It is kind of nice to have a card or two that you just want to get rid of, because, you know, it's nice to just get rid of cards. once in a while. But this game is over. Bonk. Game over. 3 stars for 4,500 is kind of broken. Just want to point that out. Oh, also 3 in a row in this gives you Crush Guard, so I might as well make sure I get it. There we go. It's a good 3 in a row to remember. Crush Guard is pretty solid in this. So, I mean, if you want a brutal area denial plus removal card, it's pretty good. You just throw this at your opponent and just activate it right next to them, and half their cards just die. This is pretty fun. But it does deserve the 99 deck cost. Tag on it. I don't know what I'm gonna reincarnate. Here, let's reincarnate Crush Guard. I'm just gonna do this with you guys because we have too much time today. Oh, fine, a Mirror Force. Sounds great. Ah, I see what happened. We have plenty of deck cost we can use, so let's put in some higher deck cost cards. I really only want one Pugum in my deck, so let's put in a Mirror Force for fun. Honestly, not the best card in the world, but it's good, especially against the AI. The AI won't really play around it, so... I still have Heavy Storm in the deck. Yeah, this is fine. There is a Mirror Force available on Yugi's field, so... I believe it's, like, 3rd row far left. Which is the direction I like to go on his field anyways. So... we'll just go over there. He doesn't really have any burn cards, but might as well just play that. I am going to put this right here. I have a feeling this game is... I mean, I know it's already over, but... oh my. We need to get one attack in with this Arsenal bug and the game ends. We also drew a Pugum, which I think I'm just going to play by itself. Hey, we got the Mirror Force. Oh, and we drew an Ancient Tree. Now we don't even have to deal with the Mirror Force. I'm going to play this. This looks really bad for him. Oh, poor Yugi's lost the game. What was this? Oh, it's swords. I was worried it was a mirror force, so... I know this is... Oh, it's a paralyzing potion. Unfortunate. Oh, that Goblin Fan is now useless, but that doesn't really matter. I'm going to kill one more creature here. Goodbye, Meteor Dragon. But this game is over because this Arsenal Bug is going to kill him. Unless this was a Karibo, but... It's not. It's a Celtic Dragon, so... Goodbye, Yugi. Yeah, not really anything I want here. I guess I could have tripled the Dark Energy for a Dark Hole, but... I don't really want to use Dark Holes. Not with this deck. There are decks that like to use Dark Hole. I think they're more aggressive, and decks that don't like to do setup cards like Pug'em, and it's also better when you're like closer in power level to your opponent's cards. Because if you just blow up your opponent's field, like generally it's great for aggressive decks. But if you're playing a little defensively, which insects prefer to play a little defensively, I'm playing them extremely aggressive because we're just like 10 times stronger than our opponents, so there's no point not to play aggressive. But like insects are meant to be like more of a mid-range deck and have just like 15 or 20 really big threats that your opponent just can't deal with. I mean, they're gonna like get up in your face and hit you with 5,000 attack beat sticks all the time, but like at the same time, they're gonna change the field. They're gonna play a Pug'em in defense. They can play the long game a little bit. They can't really actually compete in the super long game, so yeah. Let's see here. I only have 2 Goblin Fans, so let's go for a third. Let's see if we can get anything decent here really quick. I'm just showing everything at this... Oh, there was one. There we go. Okay. So we don't need this Mirror Force. We can put in a Goblin Fan for it. Honestly, triple Goblin Fan is just literally... I instantly win this matchup, so might as well do that. Yeah, there's plenty of really good cards that we can put in, like all of this if we wanted to. I'm not worried about this matchup, so as long as we draw a Goblin Fan, we win. That's basically the plan, is draw a Goblin Fan, win video game. Our deck cost is about half of our opponent's, or is just a little over half, so... And I believe our deck is just strictly better, other than the fact that we don't have Riryokus. Yeah. This is a okay hand. If you Riryoku something, we Maneater Bug it. Otherwise, I have a Pug'em. How about a second Pug'em? I was definitely thinking about saving the Mimicat and then using it to revive a Ruryoku so I can just Ruryoku a Pugum. But he didn't do that, so... Let's see... Goodbye. I really don't know what this man's doing. He can technically beat this spider at 3200, but I'm not terribly worried about that. He's gonna actually go to his right, which is unfortunate for the way I've done this, or his left, my right. For the way I did this, it's kind of bad, but either way, we will live. I'm gonna face up defensive Pugum, and then chase him down with Jiraigamos. He can technically get over that with a MBD, so I have to worry a little bit about that. He finally drew his Gate D, which is good for him. Here's a Ruryoku for me. I mean, if I Mimicat up a equip here, and equip my Jiraigamo, I don't think he can actually get over it anymore. Unless there's something in his deck I'm not remembering. The other one is not in the world's best spot, so... It's out of my leader range right now, which is unfortunate. Also, Jiraigamo has anti-synergy with Perfectly Ultimate. So... Goodbye, Blue Eyes. That means that he's not going to have too much summoning power next turn, because that had to put him down to 4 at most. Okay. So what we're going to do is I am going to Goblin Secret Remedy here, heal up all of the damage the Dragomos have done to me. I'm going to move my deck leader over and watch him squirm as he just gets hit repeatedly for 3200 until he loses. Because he can't move. I'll do this just to kill off the card because I can. And then I'm going to finish him. So he never played a Ruryoku, which is very surprising. Which means he just didn't draw 3 of in the top 10. Which is really good for me, since I didn't draw my 3 of Goblin Fan in the top 10. Again, the entire game is pretty easy when you play insects of this caliber, so... That was that. We never did get a second Jowls, which is unfortunate, but oh well. We got the win. It's what matters, right? So, that's pretty much the game. Pretty well destroyed by insects. Yeah. I mean, if I were to make this deck any better, it would be adding 2 more Jowls. And playing around with what cards I wanted exactly. I might take out the Petite Moth and the Cocoons. Maybe? I don't know. They're probably the weakest cards in here, but Like, they're still good insects. Like, when I'm saying that Larva of Moth, the 0-2000 creature, is one of the weakest cards, it's not... It's a really terrifying deck, so... Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the game get utterly obliterated. These last 2 episodes have been pretty well destruction. So, yeah. I guess all I can say is thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.